If you want to stop wasting time, I think you'll like the methods that I've been doing, which have helped me to reduce a lot of the time that I wasted. So I don't want you to miss out on this video. It's not going to be edited or filled with dopamine to try to retain your attention. It's just going to be so you can chill, get something from this video, learn something, apply it in your life right away, and then boom, you're better. I feel like managing my time has helped me with a lot of things. If you don't know who I am, by the way, I'm Timothy. I'm 18 years old. I've been doing this YouTube thing for 3 years now, and it's a great thing that I've been doing instead of just consuming a bunch of stuff on my phone that doesn't matter. I used to have tens of hours of screen time every single day. I used to play a lot of video games and stuff like that, but now it's hard for me to get over 2 hours of screen time in a day. I have a community of over 6,000 people all trying to get better and improve. And I also have this project I'm working on called the Screen Time Challenge. Both of those things are in the description. I highly recommend checking them out. So I've been able to do all these things while maintaining my hobbies like playing the piano, playing sports, spending time with friends, having fun, all of that stuff. The first thing, which is like the prerequisite to managing your time, is you actually have to want to manage your time. You have to have the mindset to do it. You have to have the goal written down somewhere that you actually want to do this, that discipline, desire. It's not like those shirts that are like, I paused my game to be here, where it's like, oh, like I'm just going about life and I don't want to really do this. Like you want to do it. I also just wanted to say that because I thought it was a funny shirt. It's a pretty funny shirt, but that mindset where it's like, oh, just one more game, or I paused my game to be here, isn't going to help you. So the first thing which has helped me is to set systems. This can help for a goal that you want. So if it's good grades, if it's a job or any type of goal that you have, for example, I'll tell you what I'm doing for the project that I'm working on, the Screen Time Challenge, where I set systems for every single day. Monday, I nurture, where I'm doing stuff inside the community, I'm making it more engaged, I'm thinking of ways I can grow it and all that stuff. And then Tuesday, I create. So I create videos, I make posts, I do stuff like that. And then Wednesday, I do something else. I try to convert people into joining. So basically what this does is it helps you focus on one thing instead of 100 other things that you can do in that one day or period. It doesn't have to be broken down into days. It could be different times of the day you want to do something. So in the morning you study, in the afternoon you learn, you actually go to class, whatever it is. In the evening you read, you relax, whatever it is. So categorize parts of your day and your life on what you can do. So it's not just like you wake up and you have to do this, and that. And there's a bunch of piling stuff on you. So you don't overthink it. You're like, okay, this day I will do this thing. This hour I will do this thing. I always feel like we always end up saying, oh, we don't have time for stuff, but it's really just we don't prioritize it because we always find time to watch YouTube. We always find time to relax, wind down, play games, whatever it is. We always try to find time to do those things, but not the stuff that would make us grow into the future, stuff like that. So we kind of have to make time for it. Have a select time where you do those things and that's the best thing you can do. Make time for those things. And one thing I highly recommend doing and getting, if you don't have, is a journal. Journaling, writing down things where you can see it right in front of you. It's also not on your phone. It's writing down so you can plan things. You can make a calendar. You can write to-do lists of things you want to do. You can use a digital calendar. What I also like doing is setting timers for if there's a hard task, that I want to do, it's like, all right, I'll just do this task for 10 minutes and see how much I get done. So I set that timer for 10 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, I'm already in the flow of doing it. So I just want to do it more. Or if I want to see, like, okay, I'll only watch 10 minutes of this video, I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and then, or stopwatch, and I'll actually know how much time I'm spending on this thing. I don't lose track of time. Another thing you can do is try to stack things on the same time. So while you're waiting for something to happen, you can do something else. So I have something cooking right now in the kitchen, some meat, and then I'm talking to you right now while I'm waiting for that, but I'm also doing something at the same time. I know we can be really busy some days, or some weeks even, but just think of that system thing that I talked about, where you can be doing that busy thing for a week, and then the next week you focus on something else. Or you do that busy thing throughout the whole day, but in the evening, instead of just kind of winding down, not doing much, you can try to plan on how you can do that other thing. I always had the biggest excuse, like, I don't have time to do this, or I don't have time to make videos. But even after going to school and then doing sports and then doing X, Y, and Z, I still find time to make videos. If you really want to do something, you will find the time to do it. You will find the opportunity to do it. It's more, I feel like, how much you want to do that thing rather than can you perfectly optimize your day so you have a 95% likelihood chance of doing this task in the 30-minute gap you've created yourself. I feel like it doesn't have to be that complicated. There can be a million tricks and tips on how you can manage your time, but you'll really do the stuff that you really want to do. So I feel like it's more of reframing your mindset and what your priorities are in life. What do you actually want? And once you understand that, yes, you're going to have to sacrifice some things, but it's going to be worth it because those are the things you prioritize. It's not managing your time so you can do literally every single thing, but doing the things that you genuinely want to do. So also saying no to things and being comfortable with rejecting things or stuff. Life is short, so live it how you want to live it, not on what someone else would live their life as, but how you would. And the last thing I want to mention, which has helped me gain hours of free time where I can genuinely do whatever I want to, and what has also helped for Vlad, Jace, Sophia, Aaron, Raquel, and so many more members inside the Screen Time Challenge, was lowering their screen time. If you just scroll for 4 hours a day, that's 60 days in a year, and that can be 13 years of your life. So I highly recommend just taking a minute to check out the Screen Time Challenge. It can genuinely change your life, and it has for so many people inside that community. And I want you to also change and get better. You don't have to be perfect at this, you just have to try. Hope you have a great day. Let me know what you want me to talk about or go in depth on. Let me know what you thought about the video. Consider subscribing, it's free. If you like the environment, there'll be more videos like this. And yeah, have a great day. Don't watch too much YouTube, I guess.